Hello there, YouTube. Here on a rainy day today. It's a little chilly out, so I'd fire up a little stove, make a little short video of it. Get the Vogelzang door kit. What I did was I put this on here. Flapper on it. These stoves have trouble not getting enough air. Shot of that. Ooh, that's fire. Probably get too warm in here. I got the big door open though. It reminds me of the rocket stoves now. But you can buy a piece of pipe like that, 2-inch pipe nipple for a water pipe or a well pipe. It will screw in there. On the picture when you buy the door kit, they always show this big hole at the top. They probably don't want you putting it down there, so do it at your own risk. But what I did was 55-gallon barrel. I shortened it down 1/3. If you cut this with a grinder about 1/4 of an inch in, like you do a side can opener on your tin cans, that'll pop out of there. There's epoxy in there. You'll see it powder out of there. But I didn't want it a full size. I just wanted that size for in the shop here. Kind of hard to focus on that. We're up to 500 degrees. You really shouldn't go over 500 degrees. That's in the warning on the thermometer. But this little shot of the wood stove. My barbecue back there I redid. Had it for 7 years. Had to redo the metal around the bottom. There's an ash pan in there. That's made out of the bottom of a big propane tank. It's got holes, and then the metal covers the holes so the flame, it diverts the flame there. Suppose I get down a little better view of that, but it's got holes there and then flat piece of metal. Diverts the flame so it don't go straight up, but 7 years old. I put another thermometer on the front. Just for the fun of it, because there is a temperature difference in these. They're always seem hotter on the top, and then you see, well, I ain't cooking hot enough. Well, I've got 2 of them. I don't think that one is as accurate anymore. But here's my little stove I made. I'm gonna make a little video of the shop here. Get back here and get a whole overview. This is 12 by 16. Rafters are 8 foot long, and so is the cross braces. I drew this out so I could use most 8-foot lumber. 2 foot on center. There's 7/16 strand board on the walls. 1/2 inch for the roof. The floor is 5/8. I put it what they call backwards because they didn't want to see all that writing, and I like the wood chip look. The other side's varnished. Well, I know they say this side down on some of that, but a little fan I restored from Vornado will get in here. It's like a boat prop. I've seen a bigger one of these. I didn't have the money. I had one in second-hand stores. That's like a Venturi. Look on your Holley carburetor where it funnels the air down there. That's called a Venturi. This was made in Wichita, Kansas. Something like AO something company. I've got the tag. I had to work on it, so the tag got burned. I had to braze it. I took a picture of the tag. But that looks like your engine cowl, like on your old World War II bomber or something. It was like an ugly green. I must not have it plugged in. But I painted it that color. This is a real old box fan, Coronado. The speed part was bad, so it's wired direct. It really gets it going when you turn it on. But another oldie but a goodie. That's a big fan. That's as big as a big grate on a big Weber barbecue grill. That's how big that grill is. You can get a reference of that. And it's very junk. Here's my little work desk I work at. An old army desk. Get back here. My old farm type welder, old Powercraft. You just change the temperature, just slide the arm, there's a locking handle. I welded many a thing with this old thing. Got time for a new welding helmet. And we'll zoom around here. Here's my little torch set. I bought these small tanks, medium duty torch. I can actually haul these tanks in the car if I gotta go get one refilled instead of getting out the pickup. You can just put it in the back floorboard. A well pump project I painted. And then we'll get up here to my drill. Let me move this out of the way. This was made in 1923, I'm sure. It's down in here. It's hard to see. It's in Roman numerals. XX33. If I get in there long enough, you won't be able to see it. Old hand crank drill. I got it was all rusted. I used propane torch. Didn't have regular torch back then, and I had it by the wood stove for days. It was rusted solid. What this does is, this advances the bit. So, as that goes, it's quick. And the bit goes down. Your flywheel keeps your momentum going. That's how they did it back then. I only use it for wood. I'm not going to abuse the poor old thing. Someone had broken the piece down here because they probably forced a bit down it or did something. I had to refigure that. This was missing. That's a piece of pipe. That was a solid steel shaft. And this cup thing was missing. I had to make one of those to make it look close to original. But that's how they did this stuff back then. Imagine running that by hand all day in a blacksmith shop. I guess it was a job. And my little welder I use, not to advertise, but this won't weld real thick. I wouldn't recommend think you can weld 1/4 steel, but the small stuff that I do, I couldn't pass up buying this. This Harbor Freight's little inverter welder. I got it on sale, is one thing. And then that gave me the extra money to get the extra warranty. But it's a fun little welder. They say it's DC, it doesn't say on it, but it welds pretty smooth. It is hard to get welding. I use the 16th inch rods on small stuff. The cameras never want to focus small. And then I have like the other 3/32 or whatever. They burn up really fast. You don't get a chance to get a good bead like you do a big welder on big metal. You're almost welding in a straight line because you try to make your little backward C's. I don't make the circles. It just welds so fast. It's just like too fast, no matter where you put the temperature at. Even though you have amperage variable, you can go up to 80. But we don't want to make this too long. My little work shed I built. I got a big old building full of junk, and this was easier to do small projects in. So hope y'all enjoyed watching this little short video I made on a rainy day. Thanks for watching.